Walk us through how you come up with how to get to these trails and what inspires you to do that.
Well, I'll give you a couple of quick examples because they're two different things. One of them, the Ozark Highlands Trail Guidebook, is one of them I'm getting ready to do a major redo of next year. And it started out as a map because we were building the trail, and there was no information about the trail, no social media,
right,
no trailheads, no nothing.
right,
and we actually needed people to hike the trail to help keep it open.
Oh.
And it was in short sections, and we were trying to connect those sections and then make a reasonably long backpacking trail out of it. And one day I sat down and hired a cartographer to actually draw a map of what we had completed and kind of fill in the blanks of the mileages and drainages and stuff like that. So I had printed, and this is, I guess, the beginning of our publishing company. It was just me back then. 1,000 of these maps that had the proposed trail from end to end that we had figured out where we wanted it to go, and then the sections that we had already completed and the sections that had not been completed yet. And then below that was just a very, very short paragraph or two description of each section from here to here and what the mileage was. And we knew the mileages because, and I've always done this from the very beginning, because when I'd hike out west where there's a lot of trails and a lot of documentation, the documentation was almost always wrong,
right,
as far as mileage goes.
I've noticed that.
And that always kind of pissed me off.
I'm so glad it did, though, too.
So I've always been a stickler for accuracy, and I learned early on, and this is way before GPS, to use a surveyor's measuring wheel.
Oh.
It's kind of like a bicycle wheel on a stick.
Yeah.
Literally, and it has a couple of odometers on it that go off clicks every foot.
Right.
And pretty much until recently, all the mileages in all my books were literally rolled off with that wheel.
That's insane.
Foot by foot by foot.